All right. Okay. How do we want to start today? We've got
I don't know. We got some
trailers.
shit.
We got what you been watching lately, Ken? We'll start there.
Oh, you're gonna make me do it, aren't you?
Oh God,
We're gonna
yes,
go right
I
to
am.
it.
Do it. Tell him.
Oh, you prick! All right, I did not want to watch this, but I figured it's
What?
new. It's
You were like,
what's
hey,
going
do you
on?
want to review this? I said, not really.
Yeah, but then I see like everybody in the world is reviewing
Yeah,
this and
I'd be
kind of
like,
shitting on it.
I
and I was
will
like,
if you make me. But I wasn't like I like the old movie, but it's not one of those movies I go back and watch a whole lot. Like
I do.
I'm
I
not
watch
really
it
like.
every on my birthday every year
That's a very weird specific date to watch tonight.
because it's my favorite movie. I make everybody there watch it.
Oh
They
Christ!
hate it, but I'm their like anger of watching it is part of the
Oh,
fun.
you know what? Anyways,
All right, so yeah, go back to that damn thing I didn't want to watch. Okay.
yeah. How was Willow? Tell us about Willow.
Fucking sucks. It sucks on every level there is to suck. I'm fucking pissed that I made like I feel like I was made to watch this, but like because I figured we'd have to talk about it, but I probably didn't have to. I probably could have skipped this one because um I'm not gonna say how I don't pay for Disney or any of these other programs. I'm not gonna tell you what I use to watch things.
I'm just gonna
But
assume you used a like one of those seeing stones from Rings of Power. It's that old
sure,
king
let's go with that.
because you
An
went to
illegal
draw an
seeing
old. You
stone.
went to go draw an old king for reasons, and then he grabbed your hand really suddenly and said, "Ken, upstairs. There is a free subscription to Willow." And you went, "No, that sounds terrible." But he's like, "Ken, you must."
That's not how he sounded. He had like an echo in his voice. How
Oh.
dare you?
Ken, upstairs to Willow. It was your
See,
favorite
now
movie
they
as
put
a
a little
child. You must watch it and feel the pain.
Did I tell you about my dream? Damn it! Don't do that in confidence. But the thing why I brought that up is because the thing I use is an aggregator, and I think I used that word correctly. Or I just made one up.
An
Whatever.
agitator.
And yeah, a giganator. And when you go thing, it's gonna put the most popular thing at the top, and just scrolling down like if you go through movies, like somehow you go through popular, like the newest ones are up top, and then even like movies that are 10 years old, like very popular ones, like Dark Knight and shit, will just pop up. So I'm looking for Willow, and usually any new anything is at the top. Doesn't matter if it sucks, like even Andor, anything low ratings, but it's new is gonna be at the top.
Mm-hmm.
I had to scroll down like almost to the next page to find Willow. That's how bad this thing is doing.
Dude, I love how they just keep taking these fucking L's.
Dude, it's so bad. There's not. I wanted to like go into it. I was like, I can't be the only one that hates this thing. And I was like, no, it's doing fucking bad. Anywhere you look, it's all bad news. I think it's got like a 34.
Yeah.
Insular,
he's talking about the new Willow, the remake / sequel on Disney Plus. He loves the original movie. I'm like more like meh about it. I don't really give a shit. Like it's an alright movie. Like I like it, but like I'm not in love with it like he is.
Yeah, I like Willow like Doc likes Lord of the Rings. Like watching this new series is like he had to be paid to watch the new Lord of the Rings.
I should ask for more.
I
should
well,
ask for
I wish I asked for money to watch this because this is fucking. I only watched the first 2 episodes. I think there might be 3 out. I think more 2. I'm not sure, but 2 is too many. It's like the story sucks. The timeline doesn't make sense. Like this movie came out in like 88 or 87 or something like that, but somehow the baby in that is only like she's like 19 or 20. It looks like. That doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah, she should be like almost 40.
Yeah, exactly. So I know everybody's making a big deal about the lesbian thing. Like that's so overplayed. Like that's not the. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense that how she's this great warrior and her twin brother.
Dude, Insular didn't even know they remade it.
Oh,
you poor
sorry,
bastard!
Buddy.
You poor bastard!
Oh, you summer child. I wish I was. Damn it! I wish I didn't know.
Oh God! They went real gay with it, Insular. They went real gay.
Real gay.
Like there's gonna be scissoring at some point, very likely.
Yeah, and it's with the weird. I don't know what the hell race she is. Redhead chick that's in every terrible thing Disney puts out. She was in Solo. She was in the I don't know, Captain America or the Falcon fucking show.
Oh, the
Where?
the redhead, the ginger black like
Yeah,
mix. Yeah,
yeah.
my
The
first
one with
titty I ever
freckles, like
saw.
they call her Freckle Jesus because she always plays these characters that
Oh, she reminds me of the first girl that ever flashed me when I was in middle school. There was half black, half redhead girl. She's a black chick with red hair and like freckles and stuff. She
they don't look real.
just walked
They
into
don't look real.
walked into science class one day. My brother, not my brother, my bro Thor and I were just sitting there. She just pulls up and flashes. We're like, okay. Like I'm like, I know those were intended for my buddy, but like I appreciate him too. That was great. I was like, all right, yeah, nice. I wanted to like
She
have
was
like I wish I would have had the like known it was gonna happen, so I could have had like a card with like a 10 on them, and when you just hold up the card, like yeah.
I would have went straight Dave Chappelle. 'Cause, man, I wish I had more hands, or I wish I had 2 more hands, so I can give those titties 4 thumbs down.
I just always like I just always like the idea of like having like rating cards from like a swim match like just on hand just for reasons.
Well, no, this chick is she's in every terrible thing, like the Solo movie and the Falcon show, like where she plays the bad guy. I think she literally lights people on fire and like murders people, but because she's I guess sort of brown, they
Sort
can't
of
make her the villain.
She's a beige.
She's a quatroon or whatever the fuck she is. She's fucking weird to look at. It's. I feel like I should be paying to watch her because it's like a fucking freak exhibit. But yeah, she does that, but she can't be the bad guy. So at the end, even though she's like murdering people, they just let her go because no non-white person cannot have a redemption arc. But in this, she's another perfect person, soldier. She's going to be the first female knight or some bullshit. Of course, her and the daughter, the ones that are going to eventually scissor, are amazing warriors somehow. God, well, there's so many things to fucking go over. It's hard to like focus on just one thing.
I don't,
And
if you get,
Angela
I
asked
feel
me a
like you
question.
should make
Yes,
some
there are
times.
cameos.
I feel like you should make some videos about this shit.
Oh, I will. I made a video. Everything I said in my video that I made a while back, the quick pop thing, has absolutely come true.
Well, I meant like reviews. You can't cat this shit off.
Yeah, I should do that and just play that when we come to the show.
Just do like 10-minute rants on each episode.
Dude, yeah, I probably should because it's there's enough there to do probably 20-minute rants. But
yeah.
I'll just go over the basics. Like one, the timeline doesn't make sense. Every male character is an idiot or he's the bad guy. What did Incular ask? Yes, almost everybody from the first one is in this one. Willow's in it. The redheaded chick is in it. They make Val Kilmer's character like a deadbeat dad, but you find out in the second season, or no, I'm sorry, second episode that that's not really the case. They think he went off to try to fight something, or I don't know. It doesn't. Nothing makes sense in the fucking show.
They undermine him and then try to walk it back in the next episode.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
they're assholes and spineless.
So Willow isn't even in the first episode until like the last like couple minutes. And like the whole thing is like they hid Alora, Dana, and the baby in the first one. Like they have a prophecy or a dream that everything's gonna go terrible and she's the key, so they hide her off.
I hate it when Gary's right. Fucking girl that's key to everything.
Yeah, the key to everything. Yeah, but that was the movie, so that didn't bother me so much. But the whole thing was like they made this whole big deal that she was the key to everything. Like they hid her away. Like not only nobody knows where she is. They just kept reiterating that and like she's magical. She might whenever we find her. She's revealed in the first episode. That's how I knew how old she is. Like within the end of the first episode, immediately I was like, all right, so I don't even have that. There's no build up on that. the character doesn't know who she is, so there's no.
There's no stakes. there's no
Yeah.
there's no tension.
Oh, but you know what? There is a bunch of diversity that was never in the movie. Like,
Yeah, they
like
just
an
shoehorn it.
insane amount.
Like I feel like we just end up repeating ourselves with this shit. Like it's just the same shit over and over again. We need gay people in here. We need brown
Mhm.
people in here. We need gay brown people. And just shove them in. They don't belong in these stories. Shove them in.
No, that's it. Like it's hard for me to add on to that, but that's what it is. It's like we need that exactly what you said on a board, and then I guess we kind of need a story. I think that's as far as they got.
Yeah, and it's just
But
it's
here's the thing
lazy.
that made it bad. Like they made Willow was supposed to be the main character, but they made him like a total asshole. Like, and I think he like realized how bad the script is, and like the scenes that he's in, it's like he was 17 or 18 years old when the movie was filming.
Mm-hmm.
He's like 50 something now, and he was a better actor when he was 17 and 18. Like I think he just completely checked
Well,
out. His
I kind of
lines he
think
delivers don't make
Warwick
sense.
Davis is a bit of a fucking turd, anyways.
Why? Because he's a midget?
No, no, no. It has nothing to do with his height. He just happens to be appropriately sized. Have you ever seen An Idiot Abroad with Carl Pilkington?
I've heard of it, but I never watched it.
Third season is Carl and Warwick going on like trips together, and Carl's like a miserable bastard, anyways. So like he he's always like complaining. That's like where the comedy from that comes. But like Warwick is just like a stuck up little fucking cunt the entire goddamn show. And I was like,
I thought
man,
he was playing a character in that. That's what he was supposed to be.
not that I know of. That it was supposed to be just him.
Really?
Like the whole
Because I
thing.
know he does those little skits with Ricky Gervais, and I thought that was the whole gimmick.
I mean, if it was, he did it really well because I believed every fucking second of it.
Well, the way he was in the show, I gotta believe that, man. He sucks. He doesn't even know how to fucking act. Like if he's not going over the top and like a
Yeah.
leprechaun thing.
Which for the context of the show, like it worked great for like a little cunt in a fucking like rain cloud essentially going on these great fucking vacations around the world. Like it worked great for the show, but the entire time I was like, man, I think that Warwick Davis is a little fucking bastard.
Well, dude, the whole thing that made me angry was like, all right, yeah, I guess he's kind of phoning it in.
Just say I get
because
Aubrey Plaza vibes off of him.
okay, I can kind of see that. Just being weird for the sake of being weird.
Well, like being weird and stuck up your own ass about it.
Yeah.
Like you have no sense of humor about it. Like, dude, you've lived your whole life as a little person. Like, how do you have no sense of humor about this yet?
It seems like that comes and goes with whoever he's in the room with. Because whenever he's with Ricky Gervais does everything like kind of, I don't know about mocking, but trying to make a joke of him being small. Like he put him in a frog outfit.
Yeah.
And made him hop up the stairs and like pissed himself laughing. I mean, that is pretty fucking funny.
It's funny as shit. I think a lot of that though is like he's a little clout chasing fucking bitch. Like Carl, he'll be a cunt too, because Carl's just some nobody. But fucking Ricky Gervais, the biggest comedian in the UK and at one point the entire world.
Mm-hmm.
I can understand why you'd be like, oh no, Ricky, whatever you say. Fucking clout chasing little bitch.
I can see. Yeah. No, well, before this fucking show, I would have disagreed, but man, it's dude, it's so bad. Like I'm not. It's everything we've always talked about. Like what's bad about it. The story's bad. The forced hero has got to be a brown guy or girl. And the diversity doesn't make sense in the movie. There was one black guy in the whole thing. It was in the midget community. And somehow unless they were taken over by, there's some war they're not talking about, and they're completely invaded, like the Moors taking over Sicily. This whole thing
the
doesn't
tiny
make any
Moors
sense.
taking over tiny little Sicily. This is fucking ridiculous. I just want to see I just want to see the entire history of the world redone with midgets. I think that would be the greatest movie ever. They just play it completely straight too. It'll be hilarious.
Dude, whatever. I think the budget for this was messed up too because there's never more than like 10 or 15 people in there. Like they're supposed to show the realm, but there's never more than like 10 or 15 people in there.
Yeah.
So I don't. Maybe the budget just isn't in there for that. Like I'm supposed to see this big sprawling kingdom, but they never show more than a few guards in the main cast. It's the weirdest damn thing.
Yeah, that's what do you call TBitis?
Mm-hmm.
Here,
So,
we could book in this by this is that clip
okay,
you
I was about
sent
to
me.
say that, yeah.
Here, so we'll play a little bit of this.
Why are you riding so
So this is a scene directly out of the show.
Yeah.
I want you to pay attention, everybody in the chat.
I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit to the. I don't want to get flagged.
The
or whatever.
contents doesn't. No, I already did it. It's already clipped up, so you shouldn't have to.
Okay.
So that's them being chased. They jump into a river. The people, even though they're
That was incredible. I've never seen horses do that.
That is a big fucking nose, man.
yeah,
That is a big goddamn nose.
big honker on
And
this.
there's Ginger bitch right there.
Oh, how can you tell?
I mean,
It's
she's
not like you can see
cute.
it
I'll
from
give
the
her
sun.
that. She's cute.
Is she?
Yeah.
Are
Cute
you
enough.
just having memories from being flashed when you were a child?
Maybe.
What does Sugala mean?
It's an ancient Angorian word.
Like, I'm not saying she's a good actress. I wouldn't put her in a fucking movie. But I might buy her a drink at a bar. You know what I'm saying?
I would to get her the hell away from me.
Yeah.
All right, so if you missed it because we were talking, he basically said some weird random word over and over before they jumped off the cliff,
Mm-hmm.
and then they all said it. So then they all jumped off the cliff, and she's like, "Wow, that's amazing! What is that? Well, it's an ancient, I don't know what fucking place he's from, word that means stop. So it's supposed to be a joke. So that seemed very familiar to me. So I went on a little search, and this is what I found. You ever heard of a movie called Young Guns?
Yes. Oh no, the horse!
That's horse abuse. Those are real horses. But let's ignore that for right now.
Yeah, like, I mean, I'm sure those
That
horses
seems
can
like
do
animal cruelty.
those horses can do crazy things, but that horse looked like it had its whole weight on its fucking neck.
Yeah, it looks like it was flipping, and it was not happy about it.
Even our horses are crazy.
Sweet Mary's ass, how the hell did you get him to do that, huh? What's that mean anyway? I'd say.
It's an ancient Navajo word. It means stop.
Same exact scene. Exactly
Jesus.
scene.
Jesus.
So not only are they hack, they are fucking thieves.
Dude.
I was so mad. I was so mad. 'Cause
God
it took me
damn.
a second because that movie's old as shit, and I was like, wait, I've seen this before. When he was like, oh, it's an ancient blah 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 word. It means stop.
There is context where you could steal that and it makes sense
Mm-hmm.
as like a nod to Young Guns. But
That's not a nod. That was
That was just straight up theft. There was no
was theft.
fucking nod to that.
And the only one that would make sense if they made a remake of Young Guns or it was a cowboy movie or an Indian movie for that.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, the guy is Indian, but it's dots, not feathers.
He looked straight up fucking like old Persian or some shit.
I thought so too, but
Like his
maybe he
head
is.
should be a Babylonian statue. Like
or a Sumerian. I only know that he's Indian because I had to look for that scene, the Willow scene.
yeah.
So I found an Indian guy. He goes, yeah, let's go to see an Indian person being the lead guy on a show. I was like, oh, okay, so I guess he's Indian, not Persian.
He's God, he looks like he's got some Persian in him somewhere. Like
Yeah, something was purged.